Shalom, giving all glorification, honor, and praises unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the venerable apostles of the great millstone, along with the bishops and elders who rule and teach well. And salutations, peace and blessings to the Bahashem Dawadah, that is the house of David, the elect. I'm sure I'm here to do a quick prophecy in short. All right, this is the Canadian prepper on YouTube. Okay, and these preppers are a dime a dozen, but some of them, uh, go into some really good news. And but what's funny about these guys, and there's females out there too that are so-called preppers, is that they have absolutely zero spiritual discernment, and there's not a spiritual bone in this man's body, Nate. All right. And you can tell when they do their when they do their reporting. See, the secrets of the scriptures was only given to his servants, the prophets. That's pursuant to Amos, the 3rd chapter, and the 7th verse. But these people can also be useful, okay, because again, some of them go into, or it's like some of them put out, useful information that we can use as the men of the Lord, the hopeful elect, starting at the top with the elder apostles of Great Millstone, of course, on down. So this was actually put out today, all right, November 7th, 2023, the hopeful year that all these prophecies come to pass. And I want to play a couple minutes of his video, all right, where he's talking about Turkey. And they are they're going to present a major problem. Salakia, lost my train of thought. They're going to present a major problem, all right, for the so-called Israelis. And they play a very integral role in the destruction, okay, of the so-called Israeli state and in the destruction of Babylon the Great, aka the USA. All right. So as they say, without further ado, let's let Nate speak. And then we'll filter what he's saying, all right, through the precepts, through the Bible. All right, right? Through thy precepts I get understanding. And again, this man isn't set up to be, he's like a meathead. He's one of them gym rats. And I guess he feels the need to lift a lot of weights because he's bald. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Let's go.
We shared this video with you with Incirlik base in Turkey, where American troops are based out of, and American nuclear weapons are also positioned. I would presume around 20 or so tactical nuclear weapons. Sorry, I'm still a little sick today, guys, but I am feeling a lot better. I've been hopped up on medication here, too, to keep the fever down. I don't know what I have. See, I don't go to the doctor until I can't go to the doctor and it's the apocalypse. I'm the kind of guy who's not going to go to the doctor till the very last minute. I just hate doctors. Nothing against doctors, especially you, Dr. Bones, but yeah, I don't know what it is. I'd rather go with the placebo effect of not being told what's wrong with me, and then just hope I can kill. If I got cancer growing in me, I'll just kill it. That's not medical advice. Don't do that. But I don't know. I don't even test myself for these things. I might have to blow my nose in a bit here. Anyways, so where was I? I was talking about Turkey. So this is a serious situation that Turkey has on its hands. Anthony Blinken, after doing that
No, actually, America's got a very serious problem on their hands, not Turkey. Again, Turkey plays a major role in the West's downfall, specifically regarding the Israeli state in America. So he's wrong there. But again, this guy kind of comes off as a used car salesman. But you got a lot of these prepper guys, man. You got the New York prepper, the Canadian prepper, and all these. Ultimately, all these guys are doing is prepping for the elect, man, because the elect lambs of Yahweh Basmi Yahushua, again, starting with the prophets, are going to eat in the day that's coming, man, in the day of Jacob's trouble. All right, when famine spreads throughout this land. Okay, these guys like this are going to perish. All right, those guns, gold, and ammo guys, they're going to perish. Let's keep going.
Photo shoot and almost pissing himself in Iraq, flies to Turkey to meet with Erdogan and to meet with their senior leadership, their foreign ministry, blah, 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 to discuss the situation. Because Turkey doesn't like Israel right now. In fact, Turkey has threatened to put troops on the ground in Gaza. If there's anybody that can do it, it's Turkey. They have one of the largest militaries in the world.
And he's dead on point there, And eventually they are going to put troops on the ground in there, though they already got troops in the area. Okay? But look, the Israeli state is getting ready to be destroyed, so he's right on that. Turkey, okay, has a massive military. It's a massive landmass. It's a country, of 85 million people. All right. And they have nuclear weaponry. Okay. They're a NATO member. All right. They're a member of that Beast Alliance. Okay. But it's on paper. All right. And Turkey, for years, they've been real slick because they played both sides of the Slovakia. They've played both sides. They've done a lot of deals and a lot of business with Russia. All right. Gog and Magog. As a matter of fact, they got those S-400s and S-500s in Turkey, which he's going to mention, actually. But then they're also, again, at least on paper anyways, allies with the beast, right, NATO. But they're going to break that alliance. Right? This is all biblical prophecy. Okay, let's keep going.
And Mr. Douglas McGregor, I like saying that word, McGregor. Turkish soldiers will eventually fight in Gaza, he says. Erdogan is sensitive to timing. He is mobilizing the country. This is going to happen. It's a mistake to dismiss him. Erdogan is the one man in the Middle East with the capability to destroy Israel. Pay attention now. Israel has nukes, so I don't know how Erdogan gets around that. I'm not sure if Turkey has the S-400. I think they do have S-400, so they could potentially stop some of the Israeli nukes.
They do have it. They do. This is Bible prophecy. See, Russia is acting as a guard unto these nations. Okay, it's right out of the Bible, and that's just it. These preppers don't got it. They don't know. See, we can break down the spiritual ramifications of everything these preppers bring out. Okay, we can tell you through the Spirit what it means. All right, and the understanding is only for the elect of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, who are the Lord's chosen people in this earth, along with the speckled birds, Israelite foreigners. Because our people are scattered into the four winds. And Jake put his seed, all right, everywhere he was scattered. All right, so you have a multitude of our people who don't look like so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, but they are, all right, the sons of the Most High Power. So, again, that's right out of Ezekiel, the 38th chapter. Hold on, let's keep going. Just a little bit longer here.
But not all. So this is something to factor in. And then, of course, Turkey would be going up against the American Empire and the rest of NATO, because at that time they would be severed from the transatlantic alliance. So that's a problem. Anyways, he goes to Ankara, Blinken, and I'm definitely more of a hands-on learner. Experience a new kind of classroom with ECPI University. He isn't that welcome when he gets there, okay? So he's snubbed by Erdogan, who suddenly announced that he would be absent from the meeting. And the organization's president, Bulim Yildirim, is asking the Turkish government to close the U.S. bases in Incirlik and Kurasik, claiming that they are part of a plan for the U.S. to occupy Turkey. He also has called for a blockade of U.S. bases around the world. I mean, how is it even possible that Turkey is still in NATO when you have people within the government saying things like this? Now, if Turkey, Iran, Russia, and the remnants of Iraq that are aligned with the Iranian-backed militias, and Syria, and Lebanon, and whoever else in the region, Yemen, and, fill in the blank, maybe Egypt, if they all converge on Israel, I mean, it's going to be like a scene out of the Matrix. You remember the last scene?
That's exactly what's getting ready to happen. And he's going into the Matrix. Um, these people don't have a clue. These people are clueless. All right, but this is exactly what's getting ready to happen. What he just said is getting ready to happen. These nations that are in that region, okay, pursuant to biblical prophecy, are getting ready to descend upon those so-called Israelis, man. Them issues, them small hats, okay. And yeah, everywhere Blinken goes, he's shunned. Okay, it's biblical prophecy. None of these leaders want to deal with Babylon the Great no more. That beast alliance, that NATO alliance is very shaky right now, and that's gonna split apart. Okay, because you're gonna have countries like Germany and France who are gonna wind up siding with Russia. So let's see. I think he's here. Let's let him go one more minute. Then I'm going to get to the precepts.
In the Matrix Revolutions, where all the guys with the mech suits are saddled up, and the aliens come in, and that you see these movies, they know exactly what they're doing in these movies. This was foreshadowing. Okay, the place is called Zion. All right. And you got like these 20 mechs who are drastically outnumbered, and you got Neo, the one who's the Messiah. And come on, guys, I mean, Hollywood's telling you what's going to happen. Anyways, so the shit could go down. Now, Douglas McGregor, I've thrown some shade at him before, so I don't know if he'll come on the channel, because I was a little skeptical of his takes on Ukraine. I mean, since last March, he's been saying that they're finished. The Ukrainians are finished. They're decimated. They're destroyed.
He actually does a pretty good impression of Colonel McGregor, but Colonel McGregor is one of the few men out there telling the truth. They are destroyed. All right, they've lost hundreds of thousands of soldiers. They're hanging on. All right, but and Russia could just wipe them off the face of the earth. If they wanted to. But everything's got to play out according to as it's written. Okay, but yeah, that's actually a pretty good job there, Nate, with the with the McGregor stick here. Let's see.
And Ukraine is still fighting. They're still fighting hard. In fact, they're still pushing back in some places. So, I've often thought that he's been a little overconfident in some of his predictions. But this is interesting take, because Turkey is a wild card right now, and it could very well go either way. Let me know what you guys think of.
Yeah, no, Turkey is a wild card, but we know what they're gonna do. We know how they're gonna move and who they're gonna side with. All right, but yeah, going back to Colonel McGregor, him and Scott Ritter. Scott Ritter is a former UN's weapons inspector. Those guys, are laying it out, and giving you Salaki. Allergies. and they'll give you the low on what's really happening, especially in Ukraine, and not just in Ukraine, but in the so-called Middle East as well. Those are two guys you want to subscribe to uh, for their takes on what's happening. But again, all these people, especially these preppers, you know, they at the end of the day they don't really know what they're talking about, but they're useful to us. Anyways, let's get to the precepts. Oh, I was reading this earlier. This is Proverbs chapter 11 and verse 4. Yeah, because you can do all the prepping that, you can store up gold, guns, and ammo. That's one of Dave Hodges' taglines. Gold, guns, and ammo. Yeah. Now, that's not going to do you a damn bit of good. Now, is it, sinful to have some extra cans in your house and some food, a little bit extra? No. Have a firearm? Absolutely not. But we just understand that those are not the things that are going to save you. Okay? None of that's going to save you. All right. Proverbs chapter 11 and verse 4. Riches profit not in the day of wrath. Right. And the day of wrath is coming. Okay. Because these elites, these wicked elites that you saw Edom, okay, Mount Seir, all right, the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers and the Gettys and the Warburgs and the Oppenheimers, they're getting ready, to declare martial law. Okay. And they're getting ready to shut this place down. All right. They have to get cracking, so to speak, with their great reset because they're running out of time and they know it. All right. So the day of wrath is coming. Riches profit not in the day of wrath. Proverbs 11 verse 4. But righteousness delivereth from death. Okay. So what's going to deliver? How are you going to be delivered from death? Well, ultimately, you have to be part of the elect. Okay. And the righteous right now on the earth is, again, the elect of Yasharallah. All right, starts with the 144,000, his servants, the prophets, and then there's that multitude of believing Israelites that the Lord will deliver. All right, those are the righteous people, all right, the elect of Israel. Again, the elect of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, along with the Israelite foreigners. Ezekiel chapter 7 and verse 19. They shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of the Lord. They shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because it is the stumbling block of their iniquity. Now, we don't do business transactions today with using silver and gold, right? So what are these people going to be throwing into the streets? Those FRNs, man, those Federal Reserve notes, those dollar bills, okay? Why are y'all going to be throwing your FRNs, your dollar bills, into the street? Because you're about to be introduced to the CBDC. You're about to be introduced to the digital dollar and have a digital wallet. Okay? Your money's worthless. Okay, all this fiat so-called currency is worthless. Okay? So these things won't deliver you in the day of the wrath of the Lord. All right, storable food. Again, not a lot of these preppers, again, don't realize that they're prepping for the elect men of the Lord. Okay? Here, let's get that. Isaiah 65. You don't got to buy your storable food, Nate. Oh, Nate. Comes off as kind of a used car salesman, honestly. Isaiah chapter 65, verse 13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh power, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Again, how is that going to play out? Okay, when this famine hits. Okay, see? But it is. All right, and you got to believe that. You got to have faith in these scriptures, man. All right, you got to be confident because this is written. This is going to happen, man. We ain't got to worry about it. We ain't got to go out again. Having a little extra, no, but you got to understand that during that day, all right, the Lord is going to feed you. If he's with you, you're going to be. The scriptures talks about being delivered out of famine and laughing at it. Even what is that in the book of Job? Let's see. Yeah, let me finish this. It says, "Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. All you Edomites, all right, you so-called white people here in America, you're going to be ashamed during that day, along with 2/3 of our own people, man, the house of Saul, the unbelievers." Verse 14. And you scoffers, man. You scoffers are going to be ashamed. All right. And the Lord's going to mock when your fear comes. That's Proverbs, the first chapter. How is that going to play out? Through the men of the Lord. And Lord willing, that's us. We're going to be laughing at y'all, man. Go ahead. Keep that same energy. Keep on mocking and scoffing and being scornful. Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, verse 14, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart and shall howl for vexation of spirit. This is Job chapter 5 and verse 22. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh. See? Neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. So the prophets are going to be good, man. Yeah, we're going to go through the straight gate. We're going to have times where we're, you know, uh, again in straits. But if you're of the elect and you're one of his men, at the end of the day, you're going to be just fine. You're going to be just fine. Remember also, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. All right, Isaiah 33 and 6. So yeah, let's go to Ezekiel 38 now. So ended up with that. Ezekiel chapter 38 and verse 1, starting at the top. And the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against them. So we're prophesying against Russia. We're prophesying against Vladimir Putin, all right, and them so-called Russians. They are Edomites as well, all right. They're going into slavery, man, and they're not going to rule anything, all right. The Lord is just using them, all right, to do a work in the earth, man, all right, to bring about this destruction. Okay, and say, thus saith the Lord Yahweh power, behold, I'm against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal. And the elder apostle Har went into this, weeks ago now. Russia is a compound word. In Hebrew, it means chief prince, right? Shar means prince, and Rosh means chief. So this is all spiritual. The Bible's on point, man. All right, it says, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws. Yeah, Russia, they that bear is being stirred up, man, and is waking up, and they're gonna come, in that USSR spirit. Okay, all those satellites that split from them, they're all gonna come and side with Russia. All right, including Ukraine. Okay, so some of those, like Albania and uh, Estonia and Latvia and Lithuania, they're coming with Russia. All right. And I will bring thee forth in all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. All right. Those swords that they're handling, those are the intercontinental ballistic missiles. Persia, Ethiopia, it's the countries that Nate was just rattling off. All right. Persia, which is Iran, Ethiopia, and Libya with them, all of them with shield and helmet. Gomer and all his bands, the house of Togomar of the north quarters and all his bands, and many people with thee. That's Turkey. All right, Gomer, Togomar, if you look it up on a map, that's modern day Turkey. Okay? And again, that is a vast landmass. They have a vast, and powerful army. They'll come right down through Syria and Iraq. I mean, look, with the dragons of Arabia, it's all Bible prophecy. This is what's getting ready to happen. This is why we sound the alarm. This is why we're blowing the trumpet day in and day out, because we're warning you, you Israelites, to repent. Okay? To turn your faces away from all your abominations and come back to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Believe, man. You know? Verse 7. And I'll wrap it up here. Be thou prepared, and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. And that's how they're guarding Turkey, all right, talking about Russia with those S-400 and S-500 missile defense systems. Okay? Russia is acting as a guard unto all these nations, man. You know? Venezuela has them. Iran has them. Okay? Etc. All right, so just a quick video. Yeah, Turkey, they are a big problem right now. Okay? And again, these Israelis, these issues, they're done. All right, you Americans are done. All right, we're just waiting for this to play out because this has already taken place. All right, through the Spirit. And Lord willing, like the Elder Apostle the Hard Dub this year, 2023 would be the year that all these prophecies come to pass. We're not saying that, this is it, that tomorrow, that no. Okay, because the MOTB, which is that micro CHIP that has to be implemented on a global scale before destruction comes to Babylon the Great. All right, so Lord willing, you was edified through the Spirit. With that, I want to say shalom. It's on to the next video.